Alright, this is a pretty straightforward drive to Pendleton. 30 some odd minutes down a major highway for the most part. Now in warmer weather, about 30 degrees or so. It feels good. Really looking forward to when it drops 10 degrees in the next few days. It's going to be something to really enjoy. Lots of parking available around here in this small town. A lot of open spaces. Oh man, that sun is pretty high up there. It's the afternoon and the sun is still quite very much in my face. And I'm not exactly going east yet, so it should balance out. Go to Pendleton, park at the Walmart, leave my car and walk to the library, which closes at 8. So that seems like a reasonable time. Where's that truck going? 45 miles an hour. It's like he's going to a farm. There are a lot of trucks. That's another Walmart. Seems like a lot of trucks for the area. Horse farms around on the left, and agriculture. Got just open fields. Some are tamed, some not. It's little snow patches. Not very significant, but they exist. Little evidence of some snowing, but they don't rely on that, of the rain around here. It's all water that has to get navigated in, irrigated. So they got a McDonald's up here. I want to go east. I think I want to take a left. Oh, yeah, alright. So I'm taking a left, and that sign is not easy to see because of the sun. Yeah, Pendleton, go straight. Boardman, take that right. Okay, so this is the Pendleton route. Oh, Pendleton, okay, yeah. I'm taking this turn. Stanfield, no. Alright, Echo is on that other road. Yeah, I'm going to Pendleton. Major highway, major freeway. I was looking for alternatives to the freeway, and I didn't really see any. What, some are like, 20 minutes of extra driving. I didn't really want to do that. Probably largely because of the farmlands and how they own the sections and all that. How the property's set up. Highways take priority, and then the other roads are secondary. So my grandparents on my dad's side had to sell pieces of their farm property for the Highway 53 that went in and around Wisconsin, Hagen, Wisconsin. Highways take priority. They'll compensate you for what they believe to be the price at the time. I believe, they probably don't look too far into the future for what it could sell for 10 years later or something. Just give you a fair market price for the time, at the time. So now we got all these wonderful freeways. kind of car in trouble up ahead. It's like a truck and a little car. Huh. Yeah, it's just a straight shot. How you could break down on a straight shot? Well, it's happened to me a couple of times. What's gone out? I had the car last time I had the car repaired. The mechanic didn't like connect the gas line back in all the way, so it came loose. And I mentioned that to a mechanic because I didn't know exactly what the problem was. I just had gas smell all up in my dashboard. I looked at my engine. Well, this is when I was on the highway. Yeah, gas smell and gas. I could see gas even on the meters. Smelled it. Pulled over, and yeah, I couldn't go very fast. So I looked inside the engine, and I just kind of clipped the gas line back, and it went back in, and it looked like that may have been the issue. So I continued driving with no problems, but I was still scared because I don't understand how cars work exactly. So I went to a mechanic and told him about it, and I told him that the gas line was loose, and he just kind of he gave this really stunned surprise look. He didn't say anything, but that's stun. He was a man who had he was one of those quiet, tough guy looking guys, So if you get a reaction from him, something was serious. I think, and I think the mechanic who repaired my car had something in for me. I don't think he liked me too well. So he was a classmate, and yeah, I don't think we really got along, but we never really talked in high school. We never got along in up to middle school. We hung out in grade school, and middle school. It was about middle school we had a fallout, I think. I never talked in high school ever, and we still, we went to the same high school and all that. Graduated with 180 kids. Yeah. When I met the mechanic, met the guy I went to school with, he seemed friendly enough, but yeah, I think he had this. It might have been an accident, because he did seem like kind of an accident-prone guy. It could have been an accident. It could have been intentional. I don't know, but that put me on the side of the road for a little bit until I was able to clip that back together. Another time I had a belt that it broke, I believe, on my Ford Escort, my 91 Ford Escort. The belt or the alternator broke. Either the belt or the engine alternator broke. It just stopped working. I have no idea what to expect on this car to break down. Trying to preserve it as much as possible, drive as little as possible. I don't like doing a lot of starts and stops. Although I was doing that quite a bit in Eau Claire, Wisconsin with this about 4 years ago. What broke on the car doing that was the wheel well. It's like, it had nothing to do with the starts and stops so much as I was spinning out on the ice on an uphill and just trying to really move it, spinning out, and all of a sudden the bearings on the wheel broke, so I needed to get that replaced. So I got that replaced from a mechanic. I took my time getting it replaced, getting it fixed. So I barely drove the car. It's just kind of having to switch from one side of the road to the next to make the snowplows and make the cops happy, because they give you $30 tickets if you parked on the wrong side of the road. on the wrong day. You know, evens on one side, even day months on one side, odd day months on the other. It's really annoying. You had to do that for a long time, November 1st to like May 1st or something, for a very long time. So doing that kind of ruined the ball bearings on one wheel, I think. So the other 3 wheels are probably at risk in some way. And I think it's $100 to get it done. I went through Craigslist. I usually try to go through Craigslist first, advertise on Craigslist and ask around, and then stop at some mechanics too and just try to figure things out. Man, anywhere there's a fence around here, you see tumbleweeds all stuck up in it. There's a lot of tumbleweeds stuck in fences. I wonder how often they have to clear off the tumbleweed. Alright, so yeah, Pendleton's not for a while here. And yeah, there are those tall granary, I think they're like called grain elevators. They got them throughout Oregon. There's a lot of open fields of gold, but I don't know if they're growing anything effectively. It looks like there's a lot of like hay. Is this potentially hay? What eats this tumbleweed? Is it goats? I heard that goats have no problem eating this kind of stuff. Maybe not cows so much. And well, goats are related to sheep. So maybe you have goats and sheep out here. I remember out in the desert when I was in Saudi Arabia, there was a lot of sheep. We drove down this one road called Dead Sheep Highway, and I would actually see dead sheep on the side of the road. They were just, I guess, so frequent in numbers that the statistics pretty high that you'd have quite a few of them run over. And then you gotta, you know, consider the driving skills of the Saudi Arabians. You know, they're not the best. They probably don't care if something's in the road. Just say, Inshallah, it is God's will, and they'll run it over. But sheep seem to be, I mean, well, they also had camels, but sheep was like a livestock frequently used in the desert. I don't see many sheep out here though. No sheep, no livestock in any way. It's just empty, wide open fields of brown grass. I bet it's that fragrant grass too. Those fragrant shrubs. I'd wear that as a perfume for sure. They could make an oil out of it. I'm pretty sure they do make an oil out of it. I have no idea who you talk to about it though. There's got to be a way you could distill it. Just grab a whole bunch of it, distill the oils, make a perfume out of it. You can buy like really strong oils of perfume and cologne in the desert in Saudi Arabia, but I never did. I didn't want to blow the money on that type of thing. Buy gold and oils. I just didn't really see the need to blow that kind of money. Just trying to save money. Oh man, it's such a straight away boring drive. But it's interesting how brown it is that time of year. I think this time of year it should be a little more green. It's a little more snow. A little more snow around here. Maybe it's just how the snow fell. It's not getting much opportunity to melt, especially these next few days. Man, there's a lot of cold to tough out. But it looks like the weather forecast is saying that it should warm up after a few days of real cold, which will be lovely. I'll continue heading down south. I shouldn't get too crazy about heading too far south though, because what goes down has to come right back up type of thing. I don't want to be caught in the south in the summertime. That means I'd have to do a whole bunch of driving back up north. It's a big zigzag. Is kind of the pattern I'm looking at in the central part of the U.S. They zig down south for the winter, zig back up north for the summer, and it's for little relief. It's not even for a lot of relief. The best relief is getting on a coast, a major, the Pacific. I don't even know if the Atlantic would provide much relief, because the easterly winds benefit the climate better from the Pacific Ocean. Like I'd have to wonder, how stable is the weather on the west coast of Michigan compared to the east coast of the U.S. How stable is that? Exit 202. Do I need to take that? How much further do I have? Exit 209. Okay. And then I want to hit... Oh no! Haha, great! I set up my location for the library, and I really want Walmart. Hope I can see the Walmarts off the highway. Exit 209. It should be visible. The Walmart looked like it was really close. There's a helicopter off to my left. It's like a really lightweight helicopter. Surveying the land. So, yeah, it's a little more snow on the ground. So it's colder. It's pretty much hinting that it's a little bit colder around this area. I feel it inside my car, the temperature come down a little bit. Now why is that? Is it just the pressure system? This area is supposed to be suffering from air stagnation too. And then as it gets colder, people are going to be burning more. So it's going to be pretty bad. If anybody has heart problems, it's quite a bad trade there when air stagnation comes, and then people got to burn more to deal with the increasing cold, and then all the fumes and smoke stick around. Now the way these clouds look, they don't look like they're moving anytime soon. It's supposed to last for a few days. That's some rolling hills down there. Looking down on the land. Very smoothed out. Glaciers probably came through here. Alright, I think that says Pendleton. Next, I gotta have 209, which should be the first exit probably. If I had more energy, I'd be thinking about running over these fields, just walking and running over them, but I'm kind of tired. I could go for taking a nap. Been walking too much. But normally I'm pretty lazy. 209. Okay, not 207. Alright, so really going downhill here. I could just let it coast. Yeah, very rolling hills. Yeah, I'm picking up a little bit of speed going downhill. Still picking up speed still a little bit. Alright, now I'm slowing down. Pendleton. I want exit 209. And hope that Walmart is visible. They got the big sign sticking out. Truck shop. Not quite truck stop. And, well, you know, truck stops are real truck stops. Like, I checked out that one in Umatilla, and they didn't really look like they had much for cars to sit and park. Subway is awful. Subway hates loafers. Subway hates loiterers a lot. Stay away from Subway. So there's some cows off to the right, some horses. Bunch of RVs for sale. Some dude walking their dog, but they're driving their vehicle next to the dog. That dog is covered in mud. Whoa, I'm losing track. So, gotta stay in between the lines. Pilot Rock, next right. Really? I want exit 209. That's the next right. There's Safeway. Safeway is interesting. Whichever one's easiest to get to. Safeway or Walmart, whichever. Walmart's a little more preferable. Walmart, that's probably Walmart on the left. That's like a very familiar look. Yeah, that's okay, that's it. Oh, it's pretty packed. Alright, there's a lot of people parked in there. And the spot in the side I was thinking about parking on. Anywhere works, I'll just park anywhere. Alright, so I gotta wait on the stoplights. Yeah, I'm really tired. Feeling some fatigue. Alright. Looks like this light's gonna take some time. Portland next left. Kind of moving away from Portland. City Center, Pilot Rock. I hear just so much sound of the rocks and gravel. There's a lot of rocks and gravel. Southgate, so I'm taking a left on Southgate. Alright. City Cemetery on the right. Wow. Some big utility truck behind me. Okay. Oh, a bunch of fake cows off to the left. Alright, so this is a one-way street, so you can only take a right or left. One-way streets. Those I make mistakes on. Market and deli. Maybe they're a good distance from the Walmart because they got some competition at Walmart. Walker's Furniture and Mattress, up to 5 years, no interest. I've seen signs like that before. Open 24 hours at the Market and Deli? Oh, if they're 24 hours, then Walmart's probably going to be 24 hours. Walmart might also have internet again. Walmart Wi-Fi. Why can't all the Walmarts have that? It's like they're slowly introducing it. It's an experiment. And I was able to download pretty fast. 5 megabytes. 5 megabytes is reasonable. Alright, I think I want to go straight and then turn in here. Alright, so there's a Goodwill thing. I just want to get over here. Oh, homeless guys, bicycle and everything. Okay, there's like a bus stop. I'd like to be near a light and near an island. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Maybe just kind of... Man, I can't seem to control this thing. Just gotta get anywhere. Anywhere works right now.